Here we are with guard Cannon Coster, head coach Lance Randall, and forward Marty Jackson in a 113-55 win over Johnson. We'll start with head coach Lance Randall. Great fundamental win. Everything seemed to be going well, and just from a shooting perspective, everybody got the rock.
Yeah, no, it's one of those games where, as a coach, you don't want to get sloppy. I thought they played Lynn in a pretty tough game this weekend down at Lynn. So you won't want to take a step backwards if you get a big lead in a game like this. You want to be able to keep with your fundamentals defensively, offensively. These guys did a great job. They share the ball. So one thing about this group, they're selfless. They move the ball very well. I thought we had a couple of lulls in the first half where we got lackadaisical in transition, where we kind of stood up in gaps, and it hurt us a little bit in transition. Didn't necessarily impact us negatively on the score, but for the most part, we did a nice job of having an inside-out balance on the offensive end and took care of the ball. That's going to be a sign of a sloppiness in a blowout game, is you have some bunch of sloppy turnovers, but 24 assists, 6 turnovers. And obviously our shooting percentage was great, but some of that's perimeter shooting, but a lot of it's just we put the ball inside and guys, finished.
And you just went right into my next question. 6 turnovers tonight, Coach. It was a very stout defense. Just continue to talk a little bit more about how this defense has progressed within these first 3 games.
Well, it's still early. I mean, I think that you're going to have some ups and downs defensively, but I think these guys are very capable. We have a lot of athleticism where we can play teams straight up. We can switch. We can do a lot of different things there, and we're physical. Like I mentioned in the pregame, it's a very competitive group, and that is really a key component. You have to have that. I mean, you can have all the size or athleticism you want, but if you're not competitive and you're not connected, you're not going to be a great defensive team. And we have a chance there, and I think they've been committed on that end, and you have to be at this level, and certainly in this league.
Marty, you went 8 for 9 tonight. You had 16 points total. How does it feel to be on that side of things, just when the ball's going well, and just the game performance that you had, and just the confidence level that goes through you?
Well, I know I'm very good down there, and Coach said at the beginning of the game we got to get the ball inside, so I just found my spots. So they close in, then I can pass it out. We get threes, so it's always good to get the ball inside.
Cannon, 19 points tonight, 80% from the field. Similar question, just in terms of the confidence level and just knowing that there's that point productivity.
Yeah, I mean, we got it to everybody tonight, so it was good just to get everybody involved and spread the rock around. It's more fun when you play with everybody and just get it moving.
Mm-hmm. And then, Coach, knowing that you have Florida Tech Sunshine State Conference opener on Saturday, what does a game like this mean heading into that weekend contest?
Well, I think it's just a chance for it to get, work out in front of your own crowd. You don't know if you're going to have jitters, the guy's going to be excited or want to, show a little bit. So we knocked that one out and we're able to get a W. And also coming back off a tough weekend where we play a really, a great schedule up on the road and come back in and, we kind of clean some stuff up in a simple fashion. Now we're going to have to turn around tomorrow. And get prepared for a big Sunshine State Conference game. The Florida Tech went undefeated in their opening weekend up on the road and looked very good doing it and did it without a key guy. So I expect to have our hands full. But the other thing I'm going to say too, and these guys alluded to it, when everybody's playing, everybody's sharing, this group is really deep. We have a lot of depth. We have a lot of guys who are on the edge of the rotation, can come in. I think that was evident today when we really didn't have a huge drop off when you go 2 or 3 strings into your bench, and that's a lot of that gives us a lot of bullets in the gun for these guys for certain.